noting the various colors around him, vivid greens, yellows, and blues. He could see the silver of the bus, the blue lettering on the side. The little sports car nearby was fire engine red. The trail bikes secured to the bus were yellow. The leaves on the trees were bright green, veined with darker hues. Darius inhaled sharply, pointedly drinking in the stranger's scent so that he could always find her. Even in a crowd, always know where she was. Strangely, she made him feel as if he wasn't so alone anymore. He hadn't even met her yet, but simply knowing she was in the world made it seem a completely different place. No, Darius had not told his sister how bleak and empty his life had been, or how dangerous he had become, but his gaze, when it rested on the redhead, had been hot and possessive, and something fierce and primitive within him had raised its head and roared for release. Desiree came striding back around the bus alone.
"Darius, I did not know you had risen. You are so secretive these days."
Her large black eyes scanned him speculatively.
"What is it? You look—"
She hesitated.
"Dangerous."
The unsaid word shimmered in the air between them. He nodded toward their mobile home. "Who is she?" Desiree shivered at his tone, then rubbed her palms up and down her arms as if she were cold.
"We discussed the need to hire a mechanic to go on the road with us, to keep the vehicles in shape so we could protect our privacy. I spoke to you of placing an ad with a special compulsion embedded in it, and you gave your approval, Darius. You said that if we found someone the cats could tolerate, you would permit it. Early this morning, Rusty appeared. The cats were out with me, and neither of them objected to her."
"How is it that she made it to the camp through our safeguards, the barriers that protect us during the daylight?" he inquired softly, a hint of menace in his voice.
"I honestly don't know, Darius. I scanned her mind for any hidden agendas and found none. Her brain patterns are different from those of most humans, but I could detect only her need for work. Honest work."
"She is immortal," he said.
"I know,"
Desiree replied defensively, aware of the heavy, oppressive weight in the air signaling her brother's censure.
"But she has no family, and she has indicated a need for a great deal of privacy herself. I don't think it will bother her if we're not around during the day. I told her that because we work and travel mostly at night, we often sleep during the day. She said that suited her fine, and we do really need her to keep our vehicles running properly. You know it's true. Without them, we'd lose our facade of normalcy. And we can handle a human without any problem."
"You sent her into the trailer, Desiree. If she is there, why are the cats not with you?" Darius asked, his heart suddenly in his throat.
"Oh my God!"
Desiree paled.
"How could I make such a mistake?"
Stricken, she ran toward the door of the motorhome. Darius was there before her, jerking open the door and leaping in, crouching low, ready to fight the troupe's 2 leopards for the small female body. He froze, motionless, his long black hair falling across his face. The red-haired woman was curled up on the couch with one large panther on either side of her, dwarfing her in size, yet pushing against her hands, seeking attention. Tempest, Rusty, Train, stood up quickly as the man burst into the touring bus. He looked wild and dangerous. Everything about him screamed peril and power. He was tall, sinewy like the cats, and his long dark hair was shaggy and untamed. His eyes, as black as night, were large and mesmerizing and as penetrating as those of the 2 panthers. She felt her heart jump and her mouth went dry.
"I'm sorry. Desiree told me I could come in here," she offered appeasingly, trying to move away from the cats as they continued to nuzzle her for attention, nearly knocking over her small frame with each nudge. They attempted to lick her hands, which she avoided since their rough tongues could take the skin off her. Desiree shoved into the bus past the large man and stopped, wide-eyed and shocked. "Thank God you're all right, Rusty. I never would have told you to come in here alone if I had remembered the cats."
"That is not something you should ever forget." Darius delivered the reprimand in a soft whip of velvet straight into his sister's mind, using their familiar mental pathway. Desiree winced but made no protest.